We have round 4 up on the docket here today at Abelentop by Alex Granger. Rounds 1 and 3, very, very good. Top of the field. Round 2, not as great, so we're not fighting for that top part of the leaderboard, but we're still pretty well up there. I think if we can put something really special together on round 4, might be able to sneak a top 20 out. We are on the middle tees here. Very high winds out of the southeast, moderate fairways, firm greens that are fast. So, ironically, it's fast, but it's the slowest green speed that we've seen of the tournament. But with those green speeds jacked way up, this could make for an interesting time. So, we'll see what we've got. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Greatly appreciate it. If you are watching over on YouTube and you enjoy, consider dropping a sub. Now that self-promotion is complete, let's get after it. So we've got a lot of wind here. Downhill 8. We've got to be concerned about rolling through. So I'm going to play just like a little de-lofted cut. This wind is quite a lot. A little bit fast. If it gets down, hopefully we won't go in the rough. Not a great first tee shot, but we survive here. Thank you for the luck, Vike. How we doing today? All right, settle the swing in. Make good decisions. Make good golf shots. And prosper, I believe, is the sequence of events that we need to take. So we've got about 17 miles an hour of wind. It's going to play more than the 17 yards. This is playing about 210. Let's see, we'll just call it 209 with the uphill. It's going to be 17 yards just to get it somewhere short here. Into an uphill with this. I think we're going to play 5-iron with a little bit of D-loft. I think that's the way that I want to go with it now. Wind is the big concern. You don't want to be too far to the left, but you do want to be far enough left that you don't miss the green to the right. Hit that fast as well. Not too fast, though. That could be excellent. We are in there on the first hole. Knock her down. Take the bird. Carry on. Thing of beauty. Okay, so now I do think, even though this is downhill with the wind in, you're pretty much trying to place this up on top of the hill. All right, there's the input. Give ourselves a good spot to hit from. Like, you do want to be as far right as you can be, but it's kind of almost impossible to stay to the right-hand side without going all the way down to the rough. Hey, thank you for the luck, Lucas. There's so much wind out here. Probably about 18 miles an hour of wind on this gap wedge cutting in. I don't think it's going to play 18, but it's going to play a lot. I almost feel like it's 14. I feel like if we just play this stock, the whole objective here is going to be just get it close. Get it close to the hole. I'm gonna play stock gap wedge. I hit it slow. So we're gonna come up short right. Feel like we were still probably a little bit short. Either way, but let's see if we can make something happen. Hey, thank you for the luck, wizard. Hello, hello. See how we're feeling about these putt reads on the first. All right. That would put me somewhere out in here. How are we feeling about that? A little low. I'm going to give it extra. That's the adjustment. That's the adjustment. "17 miles an hour wind." It's mostly a headwind here, so we're going to need quite a bit. Quite a bit. I'm gonna say just like a stock 5. Is that gonna come up short though? Like, am I shortchanging myself here is the concern. Because the last thing we want is to hit this short, right? Last thing that we want to do is hit this thing short. So, you're looking 208 stock, 17 mile an hour, 16 to 17 mile an hour wind. I feel like it's fine. I feel like it's fine. Hopefully we're not wrong. I hit it fast though, so we're definitely not in danger of being off the green. Distance was very good, but just smacked it. Hard to hit a confident shot there. Now, we made a putt going back the other direction here in the previous round, so got to play a little bit more on the defensive side. It's just so we don't roll off the green here. So we're going to hit it up. We're not hitting with as much power. I mean, it's going to be enough power to carry over, down, and then slowly drifting left to right. I'm going to go quite a ways out here. I don't know how that grabs. I don't know how that grabs. I was thinking, I was like, oh man, we're coming in towards the hole. But the pace it was carrying, I really was like, well, might have gone off the back. That's not great. Is it dumb to go for this? Is it dumb to go for this? Because I think, I mean, it's uphill 5 to the hole. Let's take a look at this. Uphill 5 yards to the hole. 6 to clear that. It's 302. 319-ish carry. Which is just here. You can play some backspin for sure. It's going to take a big kick. But it probably rolls up that hill, right? If you're in the fairway to the right, then you've got that uphill chip shot to it, which would be... like, to the right here is kind of that ideal miss. I'm gonna go for it, but, like, I don't know. I'm going to go for it in a way, though, where we give it loft instead of backspin. There's the input. Did hang it out more to the right. So as long as it doesn't do anything crazy and get to the rough to the right, that's going to. That took such a hard kick. Okay, so we can... I think we can still work from here. It's just certainly less than ideal. All right, this is interesting. I really thought I could get a little bit more out of that, if I'm being completely honest. I thought I could get a little bit more bite. We still have the chance to make a very scrambly birdie here, because there's honestly not a lot going on in the putt itself. Right at the end, maybe a little bit of a ditch. It's this lie at my feet. It's left, yeah. So hard to tell what's going to happen at your feet there. So difficult to tell. All right, so we make the par there. I don't know. I guess the smart play is probably lay up somewhere, but it's just, I don't know, being able to get up around the green. Sometimes you just get confident and feel like there's almost nothing you can do that's gonna not let you score. But I really and truly... Okay. That doesn't carry that? What world am I living in? How uphill was that? How do we not carry the... Okay. Wasn't prepared for that. But I suppose so it goes. Let's just try and get back there and leave ourselves a putt then, shall we? 140, a little bit of wind. Somehow I feel like we're gonna get shafted with that. But I know as soon as I go up a club... That could be real nice. What a shot. What a shot from the sand there. Holy cow. Alright, so we're just gonna ignore the fact that we messed up the drivable par 4 and just keep on rolling. I hit it fast. Come on, wind. Do your thing. I guess it's not that fast in the grand scheme of things. Like, definitely keeps it a little bit straighter, but there's just so much wind there, especially with the shot shape. Okay, so we got a back pin. This feeds right to left, but honestly, it's like a weird thing. Even though the lie is so steep left, there's so much wind here to bring it back that I feel like you could just still bring it in left to right here. So right now with the 7-iron, we're looking at landing somewhere in this area. But let's see here. Just try and think about how far we need to aim for this, because it's substantial. Like, we're at like that 17 to 18 mile an hour ballpark. All right, let's try and work this 7-iron in. Little fast, so we're gonna hang it. Hang it a little bit out here. Not a terrible leave, though. Not a terrible leave. Hit it fast so it doesn't turn as much. Downhill. Downhill lie. So we know that we can leave it like a little bit shorter. And then it's gonna roll down there, and then... Not that I want to be, like, crazy aggressive with it, but I do think that we want to let it... I want to make sure it can roll out past the hole. A little low to what I wanted to, yeah. Okay, so I think I had the right read on that. I think we had, like, the perfect read on that. But the ball actually came out a little bit more to the right, and we missed it by, like, the exact amount that I was missing by there. Alright, so we take the par. Take the par. Miss input, and then, yeah, I mean, two misses back-to-back makes it very, very hard to score, but we're still in a very nice spot out the gate here. 19 miles an hour of wind off this right-hand side. The crazy part is, like, how much that's then going to play as a headwind. Because it's just ever so slightly in our face. I play this at 200, this 6-iron, right? 200. I don't want to try and stretch the 7 in. Problem is, it's like enough wind to really knock yardage off, but not enough wind to really slow the ball. I really felt like the wind was gonna cut that more. Wow. Okay, that was a big misread. That was a really big misread. I don't know if that was because the wind was like a little more in the headwind, but I was just expecting that wind to take me on a journey. So big misread there. All right, so let's see what we can do here, because this is quite a bit on the right to left. Kind of holds up at the end. Cut across and then move back to the right. Come on, do it. Do it. What a putt! What's going on, Mikey? Let's get a little bit fired up. Okay, so settle the nerves. Settle the nerves. Quimoli, what's going on? Fly Guy, welcome back. Hot dang. Hot dang, Mikey. What in the world is that? What in the world is that putt? Okay, so this, not gonna lie, this drive has been complete bait for me. Every round. Every round. Little downhill with some... Yeah, just get this down there. All right. Yeah, now it's going to be like bring the heart rate back down to hit some inputs. We're going to have to go like driver off the deck here. Because you have to hit it like in here with the ability to stop it here. Otherwise, you're looking at a big downhill play. That's like that's the risk we play here. Kiss me if I got it, but then you got it. Miss out this time. Dang, Shrubs. Better luck next time, I guess, right? Let's see what full off, full backspin is. 270, 245. No, not 245, 255. Mid 250s, or 260, 270s, wind in. Yeah, I think we can take driver off the deck. Now, I completely misread the wind on the last one. But I don't want to misread it here. I hit it fast. Oh, but that's bringing it on a nice line. It's not going to climb, though, right? Just going to be, yeah, just a little short. Stay on the fairway. All right, so we have to get it up there. So I'm not going to give it the full shape. I'm not going to give it the full shape. Because I need this to run. I do, in fact, need this to run. Okay. I was honestly trying for the fast there. Which is why we end up so far out to the right. Okay, let's see what this is. Par 3. Short rolls back into the rough. If we go long here, I mean, it's also uphill, but like headwind, so it should be hard to roll this thing all the way out. Okay, so let's say about 16 miles an hour wind. It's a wedge. Carry this out to about let's say 148. 16 in is 132. It's gonna play more than that. Is it gonna play 7 more? I mean, it's definitely gonna play more because it's downhill. So I have to remember that part of it. So 148, 132. Probably plays into the upper 120s. And then because it's downhill, I'm going to de-loft this a few yards. This is actually playing more in the face, though. Got to make sure we're de-lofted enough. That's okay. That's okay. Over de-lofted it, but like I said, down here just feels like it's a little bit safer. See, there's some steep break up by the hole, and that's the hard part with this. I need a little bit more. Just in my heart of hearts. In my heart of hearts, it just felt like it needed a little bit more. Come on, 7 under going out. Putting is alive and well here on the front nine at least. It's way downhill into the valley. Just keep this out to the right-hand side. It's maybe a little bit center fairway compared to where I was aiming. A few yards left. That gets way down there. Okay. Yeah, the putter is on like another level right now. Oh my god, what is this pin? Bro, what is this pin? And these winds? 9 iron, a little bit further than this, especially with the wind, the bounce, and then you've got to play it like pretty well spun. You got to play it pretty well spun. This is a difficult shot. Oh my goodness. A little bit more left because it goes left to right. Spin so we don't go out the back of the green, though. I underhit it by 3%. That's gonna be okay, actually. Bite. Bite. The perfect underhit. The perfect underhit. We're on a mound. We're on a mound, chat. I feel... Yo! Squilla! 4 player, 1 controller, Elden Ring when? Dude, when are we heading back up to the Canadian lands? Yo, thank you so much, Squilla, for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody from Squilla Stream. Hello. My name's Colby. We're in the middle of our competitive virtual golf tournament, round 4 for the week. Hope you're all doing well. Vadim, what's going on? Galaxy, thank you for the follow. Welcome, Raiders. Hope everybody's doing well. Squilla, what were you up to, man? You're next week? Hop on a plane real quick? Yeah, let me run that by the wife and see if I can leave her with the kid on short notice. Nah, actually, we've got family coming into town, so it wouldn't work anyway, but... good times, man. Good times. The kid? Yeah. I tried to tell you in chat, but some things never change. Some things never change. No, I'm just messing. You can't keep up with everybody. But yeah, he's almost 11 months old now. So we be doing the parental life. Like 2016, dude, right? 2016, such good times. Such good times. All right, 17 miles an hour wind. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of tough things. Today we're trying out one nap for the first time. So, you know, seeing how that goes. Yeah, no, it's been a blast. It's so crazy to watch them like learn stuff. Dude, what are we supposed to do with this shot? There's so much wind. 167. The uphill lie is really what's screwing with me here. 147 uphill lie. Would play a little bit of backspin on it and just like hope. Grow faster than Tamagotchis. Yeah, you can't neglect them either. Come on, ball. Be the number. That right there is a shot for the raid. Dropping an absolute dime. Set forth Luke, thank you for the follow. Looks like a different person every time. It's crazy. Like, you always joke, you know, it's like, oh, these people growing up, they would always see me and, you know, your family, friends and stuff. I remember when you were this tall or whatever. And it's like, that because, like, all of a sudden you completely understand why that's the case. Like, everything changes so fast. Hey, what's going on, Raffles? Come on. Come back left. $23 versus the others. So I personally am a big fan of this game over the EA game. This game has been basically, it was about every 2 years they've launched a game. It was an independent studio, and then after their third game, they got acquired by, or third game 2K published, fourth game under the 2K name, and then they bought them after this release. This game is a lot more like physics and input driven. The EA game, in a natural EA way, looks really nice. Just isn't as much fun to play. Everybody kind of has largely reverted back to this one. But I absolutely love it. We play through an online third party, which is what we're doing now. This is a third party competition that makes it cross-platform. They've got a whole ranking system, thousands of players. So we play on the top flight. But this is like the life for me. There's a course creator in this game, so we're playing on custom courses and that are vetted and everything. But this is absolutely the lifeblood. Yeah, so this is our competitive. We're on round 4 of the tournament right now for this week. So it's a weekly tournament. After this, you know, we'll finish and get stacked up against the whole leaderboard. World golf ranking, all of that. So, like, we're sitting at, like, world golf ranking 82 at the moment. I had a kid, so I took a lot of time off and wasn't playing as well. We used to sit in, like, the 20 to 30 ballpark. But it's a blast. The community's fantastic. Come on, Strobs. You rusty, man? I'm banking on this to bounce and roll out a little bit. But it looks like that's not going to be the case. That's going to still come up a little bit short. It's unfortunate. Because now we're on a bit of a side slope here. Feel like we're just gonna have to feel this one out. What does Squilla usually stream? Squilla, so I've known Squilla, it's gonna be crazy to say, since 2016. I've known the man for a long time. A lot of Dark Souls, Soulsborne content just in general. He's been getting into drums lately as well. But yeah, streams a lot of pain. It's a lot of challenge run stuff in the Soulsborne kind of genre. So it is... It's pain. It's pain. But yeah, when I talk about playing Souls and stuff in the past, that's the community that I originated from, largely. We like pain here. We play against the top condition, or the top competitors. Oh man, just low. Toughest competition on courses and conditions that make you want to rip your hair out. They beat us up. they beat us up so badly. I'm gonna go for this because, like, I guess I'm realizing the only downside here is if we go into the rough, right? If we put this in the sand, that shouldn't be too bad. Or is there an argument to do something else? Because I don't know, we could go here. Hopefully this isn't rough, because if this is rough, I'm going to feel real dumb. Hey, what's going on, CR? Okay, good. I was like, if we full send this freaking thing, like, straight into the rough, I'm gonna be feeling real dumb. Uphill with the wind. I want it to stop. And I think it will. Just put a touch. Remember the Souls community back then? Looked back on it so fondly. It was such a great time, dude. That was fast, yeah. I felt like I was unsure of that input. And now I think we're going to end up rolling off the green, right? Or are we going to get away with that somehow? We're going to get away with that. Oh, that's so painful. Cannot be hitting it that fast. But that's discomfort. That's discomfort on a pitch shot I'm not necessarily the most comfortable on. Okay, get this up there. Big to make the putt. Really big to make the putt. More fondly of it because you're able to participate in it back then. People dabble in Souls, but do serious stuff as well. Yeah, and it's like, it's a weird thing. I went through a phase where I just kind of got burned out on playing the games and, like, trying different stuff. I don't know. I went through a whole change, and that's when, you know, I found this, you know, this virtual golf scene, and that kind of spoke back to my roots. Like, growing up, I played a lot of sports games, so, you know, I've always been into sports and stuff, so kind of blended the two, but then, like, went a really long time of not really playing Souls games. I you know, absolutely love them to death, but wasn't really playing them, wasn't watching. Been coming back around to it a little bit more now. Like, we just replayed through Elden Ring. It's my second playthrough. Had a really good time with that. Watched a few School of Streams recently. I try and get out, Squilla. Like, so I was exposed to golf and liked golf when I was younger. Didn't get into actually playing golf until after I started playing 2K21. So I've had clubs. I got clubs like 3 years ago. Try and get out at least once a month to play, if not a little bit more than that. Or at least try and get to the range. Trying to take some lessons and stuff. My short game's gotten way better. I'm just, like, way too inconsistent with everything else. Makes it kind of difficult to play the game. Alright, come on. Let's get this 9-iron back there. It might be okay. Okay, so I've left a few of these recent ones shorts. Consistently inconsistent? Yeah, but it's like, I don't like playing out of the woods so much. I'm okay with being inconsistent. I just need to take a few of the possibilities away. I don't want to be so far out. Friend invites you occasionally, but you have no clue how you would do it. Just barely getting back to hitting 200 yards straight every 20. Right, like it's the, and it's like that weird dichotomy of like if you don't play, you're not gonna get better with a lot of the things. Yeah, but if you're not good, like it's gonna be really bad to play. So it's like, when do you make that jump? Like at what level of consistency is it like, okay, yeah, playing makes more sense now. What sort of timing swing path stats do I have on my irons with that much distance? I've got a pretty much 100 swing path. Timing though is in like the mid 70s or 80s. I forget exactly where it's at. The thing is, on master swing, it only affects your gray and not your white, essentially. So I don't expect to miss a huge amount normally, so I'm okay with taking that hit, is the way that I look at it. This pains me, this pains me, this pains me. So I don't really know. A little bit slow. We might miss this right now. Yeah. It's tough because that's like the one hard part for me is I have a miss off to the right-hand side, so when the wind is playing that way also, it's not really an ideal situation. Let's see here. This is going to land short, bounce, and a little release. Something out here. Too high. Yeah, it just came out a little bit off. That's okay though. I mean, missed the green there. Not really expecting too much. That hole's been a tough one for me all tournament. Light gray fast, I know, but the problem is if I try and go for anything slightly fast, I'm gonna end up in a pretty rough spot personally. That's where I end up making like the mega fast and getting myself into other trouble. All right, I like the big tailwind here because that's going to open up possibilities for us. Gonna open up possibilities, yeah, except the possibility is I've got a crap ton of wind into a front pit. Ah, you suck. You want to talk about, like, making this incredibly screwy? How am I supposed to stop this, though? Like... That's the neat part, you don't. Yeah, it's like I have to land it short enough with spin to just barely bleed on from like up here and then trickle down to the right. So that's kind of the play we're gonna go with. Now it's just a matter of... I probably, now that I'm thinking about it, probably didn't give it enough legs. Oh, maybe I did. Come on, go. Just a little bit more. This much. This much short. Because if that gets on, you get a little bit of release down here. Do I want to chip this or putt this, though, is the ultimate question. Because it's all downhill. And all downhill with no marker info, I'm going to play this safe. I know I would love, obviously would love to be aggressive. But I think we just play it to here. I missed it low. Actually, a bit more rollout than I thought. I thought I left that in a short enough spot. I really thought we left that in a short enough spot. I'll take the birdie, though. Make it easy enough on us. I think that's the play, though. Like, go left-hand side and bleed it on, because then that feeds it down. We just a hair off. So this is much more downhill, and then wind cuts it back. I think play a little bit of loft and spin. Like, this is an aggro line for sure, but I'm going to try and draw this. A little bit too much draw, and now we might be dead. Oh, we're definitely dead. It's too far left up the hill to release to the green, or the fairway. Harpy bounce? Can't teach it? I could have sworn that would have stuck up on the hillside. There's no reason for me to believe otherwise. Absolutely no reason for me to believe that's supposed to play otherwise. Okay then, well, if we're gonna get away with it, we may as well get away with it big time, right? So... I underhit it, though. That's going to be short. Be enough up on the hill. Stay. Stay, 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 stay. Don't you roll off of here. Okay. Not what we wanted. Underhit it, and I, honestly, looking at it now, I'm thinking that headwind played just a little bit too much. Screw it. We're gonna play this as a little bit of a feeler shot, because there's a little bit too much break going on. Hey, Captain Kirk, this is indeed Platt. We are right at the tail end of round 4 here. Alright, so this is breaking pretty heavily left to right. Like, way left to right. Gonna dive bomb on us. Everything just keeps moving, drifts at the end. But is it this much? This feels like I'm gonna end up putting through so much of it. A little bit back. Oh, wow. I'm a bit surprised by that. I really convinced myself that there's no way it'll break that amount. Top guys only got to mid-50s this week. Yeah, this is pretty good considering our round 2 was 7 under. We've had some really, really solid rounds outside of that second round. Which is ironically the easy round. That's the round that we should have been with everybody just tearing it up. But it turns out if you have your tempo, you can really, really execute some great stuff. Hey, Kirk, thank you for the follow. Second was your worst round as well. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think I just got in my head like, this is gonna be easy. Disparaging 7 under. Well, when we shoot 11 under with a bogey on 18 that I should have made par, so 12 under, 13 under on round 3, and then something similar here on round 4. Yeah, the 7 under on the round that guys are shooting 17 under. Yeah, it stands out just a little bit there, Lucas. There's so much wind. Okay, so how much... We're uphill, right? So let's call it what it is. say like 106, right? If we've got 18 miles an hour of wind, let's give it 7 back. So we're looking at like 113, a little bit short. Gonna try and squeeze this lob wedge just a little bit. I don't know if I'm playing with fire, but I don't think I want to try and take the sand wedge back from here. That seems to me like a mistake. Okay, good read. Is it going to get the bounce up to the top? Okay, that's puttable. Well, let's get one more for 44. Yeah, the winds are set the same for every player, so they set the conditions. Conditions are set for the tournament, and then everybody plays on the same. Now, the winds might move during the course of it, and that's just kind of like a timing thing. So, like, if you're a really fast player and versus a really slow player could potentially see a slight variation to the wind come up. That's back-to-back 13 under clean cards for the weekend rounds. Absolutely fantastic way to finish this tournament out. And again, we are fighting. I mean, the 13 under is right up there with the best of the rounds. We made so many putts this round, it's absurd. No aces, I know, Lucas. Quite the come down from last round. No aces here, but that is top 10 at the moment on PlayStation will probably fall off, but yeah, that's got to sneak our way in for a top 20. I don't know if there's a chance for us to steal a demo mark away this week. But either way, I'm very proud of the fight. That's 3 fantastic rounds. Just 1 lacking round. I mean, you give me Stives' 10 strokes that he had on me in round 2, we win. I'm just saying.